What was the craziest reason a teacher at your school got fired? A professor at my college was placed on administrative leave because he was charged with participating in the Rwandan genocide and was deported. Sure, he ended up being found not guilty, although I think he's still in a Rwandan prison for denying that the genocide happened. Cussing out a stone. It was a librarian at an elementary school. Long story short, my French teacher was fucking the lunch lady in school. I went to in the early 80s in a tiny rural Appalachian town 35 miles from the closest traffic light. We had classes that taught auto mechanics. One that taught carpentry had a motorcycle riding class and a rifle shooting class and classes for welding and machine shop with lathes and milling machines, etc. The teacher of the machine shop got arrested for making silencers for the mafia, and half the stuff he had us making as class projects on the lathes and milling machines was items he used in making them. A history teacher I had in high school gave us a lot of random documentary/movie days, during which she would just sit in the back at her desk, drinking tea. The year after I graduated, she had a movie day, and when the film ended, she didn't get up or do anything, but sit there, eyes closed, fearing the worst. Some students went to the office and brought an administrator down, who found she was passed out from. They found bottles in her desk. Our teacher was a chronic liar and lied about having a master's and a degree. Funny thing is she actually did have a relevant degree that would have got her the job. Other lies include dating Brad Pitt, being an ex-gang member, and even being a multimillionaire, but just enjoying teaching. Back when I was in high school, I had a history teacher who looked like Santa Claus, and for the most part was a cool and funny dude. He made jokes most of the class and kept it pretty entertaining while still being informative. Well, one day there was this tall curly-haired 9th grade kid who was being loud and obnoxious in the hall, and so Santa teacher went out and asked him to stop as the kid was disrupting his class. Kid didn't listen, so he stepped out of the class and asked him nicely to stop talking so loud in the hallway. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the kid said to him, but whatever it was caused my teacher to lose it and punched the kid right in the eye, and held him against the locker like the stereotypical bully does the nerd in television shows and movies. Kid ended up with a black eye and broken nose, and my history teacher was soon fired after that. Turns out my teacher had a bit of a mean streak that popped up every blue moon. Apparently, he almost fought a bus driver who was about to leave a student who was running late from their last class. Dude had formerly been a relatively well-known porn star, and I guess the school found out. Took us another 2 years after the fact, and boy, was it funny. His porn name was Aaron Cage, if anyone wants to Google it. Sent a porn link instead of Google form by email. Many students then commented on the video with a lot of great jokes. Funny times. A teacher apparently got fired for doing drugs before class a couple years after I had her. I thought it was just rumours before the principal just avoided the question after being asked.